G'day guys, my name's Harry. I handle the sales, marketing and media here at MITS Alloy. Usually I'm on the other side of the camera filming Jacko and Tim for our build videos. I'm on the phone upstairs answering all your inquiries, all that sort of stuff. So today I'm here bright and early. It's about 4:30 a.m. because we're starting a new project. So come with me and I'll show you what we're up to. So it'll probably come as no surprise to you that we see a fair few 79 series here at MITS Alloy. There's two behind me here, and we've actually got one as well over in our electrical shed at the moment awaiting a 12-volt fit out. So we see a fair few of these. They're a robust, reliable workhorse. People are using them for everything from trader utes to touring vehicles and everything in between. The average purchase price you're looking at, depending on which dealer you go to, you're in the vicinity of high 70s, even $80,000, depending on exactly where you go to buy it. So that got us thinking, is it possible to buy and build a second-hand 79 series for less than the purchase price of a new one? So we've been throwing this idea around in the office for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and we thought, what better time to build one at the end of financial year like everyone else is doing? Given that you can buy a brand new LandCruiser for anywhere from 70 to 80K, we thought we'd set our budget limit at 80, so that sort of governed what we can spend on the vehicle. In order to put one of our trays and canopies on and then do a fair few aftermarket accessories as well to turn it into a touring rig, we're sort of limited to getting a vehicle for less than 40 if possible. So that also then limited our options to what's available, 1 this time of year and 2 for that price, because I'm sure you all know there's such a thing as a Toyota tax. So, or at least there is here in Australia, where it seems to be the only vehicle where you can buy it new, put a wool bar on it, and then it magically increases in value. So, however, looking at the secondhand market, options weren't great. But we ended up finding this vehicle here, a 2013 model single cab LandCruiser, workmate variety. So it's the bottom tier. It's doesn't have, not that there's too many specs available in them anyway, but it's got 252,000 Ks, a 4-inch Superior Hyperflex lift kit, ARB front locker, Kenwood head unit, aftermarket subwoofer and speakers, brand new 305 7516 Maxxis tyres, a steel tray with trundle drawer, dual battery setup, 2 spares, an imported canopy, solar panel on the roof, ARB bull bar, brush bars, spotlights, winch and a UHF. So that was listed for 45K, we got it for 38. So the boys threw it up on the hoist yesterday arvo, found that it needed transfer case output seal, pretty sure there's a rear main that needs doing. So luckily we've got a few mechanics here in the shop that'll be able to take care of that, and then we can sort of start the build from there. So the owner's going to be dropping it off to us here at the warehouse this afternoon. When he gets here, I'll take you down with me and we'll get an up close look at the vehicle before we start the build. So as you can see, the Cruiser rocked up this afternoon. Parker dropped it off. He was the second owner of the vehicle. He picked it up off a farmer out near Parks in Western New South Wales. Then he's done all the modifications you see here, like the stacks, pretty much decked it out like a truck. He's got Caterpillar stickers down the side, clearance lights, whatever floats your boat. Basically, all that's gonna come off and we're gonna start transforming it into a touring rig. So we're into it for about 38 currently. To me, that's quite a fair purchase price considering what was included. You know, driving lights, winch, it's got a 4-inch Superior Hyperflex kit underneath it, so we're definitely gonna be keeping that. But when it comes to some of these accessories, we're probably gonna end up moving them on so that we can recoup some of that cost and put it towards the purchase price of new accessories that we want them out there, whether they be different lights, a different winch, different UHF, all that sort of stuff. We see a fair few dual cabs come through here at MITS, not as many single cabs. What we're gonna aim to illustrate with this build is, you know, unless you're trying to carry work colleagues to site in the morning or a young family in the back seat going touring, you really don't need that extra cab space. If you're a young couple before you have kids or a solo traveler, a single cab with that extra versatility of a longer tray and say a half canopy setup could be right up your alley. So what you're gonna see over the next few episodes is the build out of this 79 series. We're gonna go through it warts and all, potentially even get it resprayed. So if you've got a color in mind, drop it in the comments below. We're also going to take some suggestions for the canopy size on the back of this. Do you think we should go full size to match the tray, or a half or a 3/4 canopy size on it? That pretty much brings us to the end of this first episode in the new build series. So if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future episodes.